niggas hate it, but it still happy. Took his bitch and now she real happy. Encore, them niggas still clapping.
What up, bro?
Just chilling. All right, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Let's get into this interview. For those who don't know, you grew up in Tacoma, so talk about like what that was like and how that influenced your music.
Shit, growing up in Tacoma, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people think like it's a lot of, I don't know. I feel like we get the wrong representation from the people who actually live in Tacoma, and they ain't actually there.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't a lot of there. I mean, it ain't horrible, but for the amount of people who are there, for the small amount of people who are there, a lot goes down.
Yeah.
So I mean, just growing up, and involved with a lot. I don't know. You just get older, and
For
then
sure.
once you see like people around you start go to jail for their whole life, or like you have like a couple best friends,
Yeah.
like go to jail for a long period of time, fucking 50 years type shit.
Yeah.
You got some close friends dying and stuff like that. That shit change your whole perspective on everything that you're doing. So it's like,
Sure.
it's like basically just put your music on or put your focus on something to take you out of that situation, or take you away from that situation. And right now, that's music. So
For sure.
it was basketball. It was basketball for a minute, but then like,
Yeah.
you know, how long was that gonna last before
Sure.
niggas was right back in Tacoma doing the same shit? So,
Yeah. Feel you. And speaking of basketball, I remember like seeing you at the Bulls game and stuff back when they had D Rose. Is he like still your favorite player, or like who is your favorite player and like why?
oh yeah, D Rose.
Yeah.
I follow D Rose and D Rose, Brandon Jennings, and
Yeah.
that's about it in the league. Like in IT, of course, IT and everybody.
Yeah. For
I mean,
sure.
D Rose has been a favorite since, but yeah, I don't like the Bulls no more. They traded my guy, so I'm rocking with the
Yeah.
Knicks now.
All right. And what do you think about this year's NBA season so far? Like you're saying, like the Knicks. Are there like any other teams that you're rocking with? And like, what do you think about it so far?
I mean, I guess it's more entertaining now. I can say that it's more entertainment because they got a whole lot of superstar teams and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it's fun. It's fun to watch, like the underdog teams play. They got to play 10 times harder.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Sure.
but there's a lot more entertainment now that they got a whole bunch of guys grouped on one team.
Yeah. And you be like touring all the time. Like I see you have shows with like Neff the Pharaoh and like Lil Uzi and Wiz, and like I saw you might even have like a show with like Dame. Like where can people find and like go find out like when these shows are, and like do you have any upcoming shows and stuff like that, and like shows in the works?
Well, we launching a web, so we've been working on the clothing. We've been working on
sure.
GDSC clothing.
Yeah.
So we've been working on this website, and we're about to launch the website tomorrow on November 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Everything's on there, like my music, all my updated music, and everything will be on that website. So we're just gonna start pushing that as like the main pinpoint of everything.
Yeah. And that's GDSC.com, right?
It's shopgdsc.com.
All right. And what can people like look forward to like with the music and like the merch and stuff like that? Like what is the merch looking like?
Man, the merch is dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have a Tacoma line.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was pushing those for a minute, and then that lane got saturated.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, we just came with something like more of us that nobody else could take because it's us.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
But this time, I actually like the gear though. The gear is actually fresh and clean. So
yeah.
We got like like 4 designs on the dad hats, and then we got like 5 t-shirt designs.
All right, for sure.
We have like 2 fleece jackets, but I mean that's basically what you can expect from me on the clothing side. Just just creating things that I think represent everything that we're doing, like grinding, staying down. And then like on the music side, I think we're gonna drop the Before the Check EP.
Okay.
I don't know exactly when, but I know it's either gonna be before the year's up or a New Year type of tape.
All right. And like speaking of new music and like Before the Check EP, like do you have any like upcoming features we can expect to look forward to? Because I know you got like connects with like Nipsey and like Slim 400 and like other people like that. So, or is it just gonna be like straight you?
I think we might have maybe one feature to push the tape. That
Okay.
probably won't. I don't know if that'll be on the tape, but
Yeah.
probably just to
Sure.
push the whole campaign. But other than that, I don't really feel like we need many of anybody but ourselves.
For sure.
I mean, it probably pushes us to a different point or whatever, or give us a little push to start. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we still gonna get to the same place regardless.
For sure. And I'm gonna tell us like a quick short story. So I remember when me and my friend Tyree saw you with like Rashawn Heist and like all those other people at Cube 93 Festival. Like that's how we found out like who you were and like listened to that song All In It like nonstop. So like, how did that come about? Like you getting like on a big stage like that at Cube 93 and like, do you still talk to like Rashawn and people like that, or is like your circle?
I think that was 2012 Summer Jam.
Yeah, that was. It's been a minute.
Yeah, that was fucking 26 plus thousand,
Yeah.
26 plus some shit like that. I don't know. That might have been the biggest stage I ever been on.
Okay. Yeah.
But basically, like I did that song with Rashawn Heist.
Yeah.
He calls himself. He changed his name to Scooby Miles now.
Oh, okay.
So, but I did the song with him, and then shit, his dad and their whole camp was just
Yeah.
shit. I was just fortunate enough to even be fucking eligible to get on the stage with Cube and and LOE. They basically just gave me like a little 2-song slot real quick to just do my thing, and
yeah, that was
shit,
that was lit. Yeah. And like, what do you hope to do with like touring and stuff? Like, are you going on like tour or anything? Because I know that you've done like some big shows with like Rich the Kid and Famous Dex to like Nipsey, and like, what's the most like memorable tour so far, or like show?
Well, I mean, we're trying to buy in a tour right now, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of tours already started and already going.
Yeah.
So we'll probably look into like buying in a tour for like summer 17 or like
That'd be tight.
yeah, or like spring 2017.
Okay.
Buy into a tour and just open up for somebody major. But
Yeah.
the probably most memorable show I've had, the best crowd reaction,
Yeah.
was the My Crazy Life tour that I did with YG.
Oh, okay.
I did
okay.
like 2, but the
Yeah.
one I did in Seattle at Neptune Theater, that was probably my best show. Like that and the Lil Durk.
Oh, okay.
But the Lil Durk, when I opened up for Lil Durk at the Crocodile, it was a little smaller. It was probably like 500 people.
Oh,
I did it
okay.
with, like 1,200.
Yeah.
The YG show was that popping.
Yeah. And what do you like? What do you like hope to do with your music? Like when you put out a song or something, like where do you hope like it goes, and like what are you trying to do with your music?
When at first, like I used to have like boom, let's touch 1,000 plays in the first night, 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we seen the numbers. Then it became 5,000. Now it's to the point where it's like I don't even care how much plays it is, as long as it's somewhere else where I'm not from.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, shit, if we got 400 plays in Tacoma and then, or 400 plays in Washington, or 4,000 plays in Washington, we get
Yeah.
4,000 spread along like California and random ass places along the U.S.
Yeah.
that's basically the goal right now, is just to touch more regions.
For sure. And
that's like the box that people in Tacoma get caught up in. It's just like they don't ever leave or see nothing different. So
for sure.
I mean, we're doing everything in our power to step outside the box.
Yeah. And what's like your best song or like favorite song that you've done so far? Like in general, like what's your favorite song to perform as well?
I really couldn't tell you like my favorite song. I don't think I have like one favorite song that I've ever did.
Yeah.
But my probably like favorite song to perform right now is probably Encore with Sean Parker.
Yeah, that's what.
That's like my crowd turn up song.
Yeah.
Fucking throwing water and shit.
And how did that song come about? Like, how did you get did you just get in the studio with Sean, and like how did that beat come about, and like how did you guys make that song?
I mean, shit, I got the beat sent to me, and then I already did the song, and I started previewing it on Snapchat, and Sean he like, let me get on that. So I just fucking sent them the song, like, nigga, hop on, and then it was just that easy.
That's tough.
Right. Shit, now I got like, I think I got like 20,000 plus plays on my SoundCloud.
Oh, damn. All right. And also on your song Problems, you have like a bit of like a news snippet at the beginning. What is that from or like represent?
That's the news clipping from when my little brother got murdered.
Oh, okay.
So I just threw that in there.
Yeah.
That was like one of the problems that I was talking about.
For sure.
So
yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite songs too.
Yeah. And what's your like? I know you've gone to like from city to city. Like, what's your favorite city or like place to perform? Would it be like Tacoma and Seattle, around there, or?
I think my favorite place that I've ever performed is it's gonna sound weird, but I think probably Lewiston, Idaho.
Okay. Why there?
I don't know. They just turned up to everything. Lewiston, Idaho, and then when I performed in Pittsburgh was fucking lit too.
Okay. Was that like just you, or did you like open for someone in those like places?
Nah, that was just when I did those shows, it was just like I think it was like a local showcase or some shit like that. When I did the Pittsburgh one, that was the one I did with Young June.
Oh, okay. That's tough.
So yeah, I did a show with him out in Pittsburgh. That's his hometown. So.
All right. And for the people out there, where can they like find your music and follow you on social media and stuff like that?
All my handles are like Louis MKS though. Yeah. Everything's gonna be on the website though. So anybody new or anything that anybody who wants to follow up on the movement or even support what we're doing, what we represent, everything will be on shopgdsc.com. And GDSC stand for Brian Davies Shine Crazy.
Sure. And thank you for being on the show, bro. You always know that you got my support, and I know you're going to go far, and I'm sure we'll stay in touch.
Yeah, I appreciate it, my nigga.
Yeah, no problem.
I remember telling her that I'd be rich. Not about to lie, man, I'm still grinding for the shit. Don't